What's going on, everybody? Rob Doster here from the Field of 68. And today we're going to bring you another episode in our NBA Draft Prospect Profile series. These are going to be dropping throughout May and throughout June, a couple a day. So if you do like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and do hit that like button. Anything that you can do to interact with these videos, it really does help the channel. It helps more people like you find this content. And since I have you here, make sure you check out our Instagram and TikTok pages. We are going to be pumping out more unique content over there throughout the spring and the summer heading into the 2022-23 college basketball season. Like, for example, did you know that Penny Hardaway was shot when he was in college? I didn't know that. You can find that story right now live on our TikTok and Instagram pages. The links for those are in the description below. So without further ado, let's get into another Field of 68 NBA Draft Prospect Profile.
Field of 68, Jeff Goodman here with G League Ignite head coach Jason Hart, and we are breaking down the game of another G League Ignite player, Michael Foster. A little bit different than some of those other G League Ignite guys that we have talked about that are, maybe first round potential or projected picks, but, Foster is 6'8", 250. He's got some size. He's got some skill. He's got some athleticism. He's got some power, Jason. What do you like about his game?
Well, I like his motor, and he has an overall good feel, good skill set. And actually, Jeff in Chicago, he slimmed down. He's like 235 now. He slimmed down. He's like 5% body fat. He lost some weight after our season was over with. So he's moving quicker, faster, stronger. And he has ability to do many things on the court. It's just about for him finding that happy medium of being, in a positive setting each game. Got to find what he's good at and consistently stick to it.
What's his background, Jason? Where is he from? Again, what's his personality like? Is he a guy that, is kind of a go-getter? Is he quiet? What's he like?
Well, he's from Milwaukee, and then he transferred and went to high school in Arizona. Went to Hillcrest, played on the team with Dalen Terry, Maker. So he was in a really good environment where it was really good basketball, competed at a high level on that high school circuit. He's someone that's very quiet. He wears glasses off the court, not the loudest in the room, but being that he's so big and burly, you will see him and think he was a different way. But I never had no problems with coaching him. He always brought energy. He was second on our team in scoring, averaged 16 points and 8 rebounds. His first game as a pro, he played against a guy named Serge Ibaka. So I'm telling you, if he went to college, we'll be talking about him like we talk about the rest of these guys. But, for him to average 16 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks at 18 years old, I don't think it's too many college freshmen that could have did that versus Harry Giles and Greg Monroe, Serge Ibaka. So his numbers were impressive.
All right. So what's his skill set like? How can he score? When I think of 6'8" and 250 now, 235, is he a power guy? Who kind of is he like, and how is he going to score, or how is he most comfortable scoring now?
Well, Jeff, you got to know that in high school, he's top 10 in the country. And so who his comp was in high school, he played exactly like he was a right-handed Julius Randle. Okay. So he's big, but he's very nimble on his feet. He's super fast running without the ball. He's a good athlete. He can get over the rim. Just like young players in high school, he played on the perimeter a lot. Now he has to be able to use his body. He's all over the floor. He shot the 3. He pick and rolled. He pushed the break. And so he's to be a multi-dimensional player. And obviously with his size, he have to be able to make wide open threes in the NBA. A la a guy named Grant Williams. When Grant was at Tennessee, played in the paint. Yeah. Now Grant shooting the 3. So, guys in the NBA, they change. And so Grant Williams, if he did a draft over, he should have been drafted number 14 or 15. So that's how, Mike has to become. He will change once he gets to the NBA and figure out what his strengths can be to help an NBA team.
So when you talk about Grant Williams and his improvement, I'm here in Boston, and work ethic. It's work ethic. I mean, that's all it is. They always say you can get better shooting the ball if you're in the gym every day. That's the one area, and I know you've heard it a lot this year from NBA teams. They're not as concerned about if you have that level of work ethic. Michael Foster's work ethic, I assume he's still young. It's not quite there yet, but is it somewhere that you've been on him to get in that gym every day and be a killer worker?
Well, all those guys, you got to think, since they was coming to the G, they knew that the competition level was going to be up. So they overworked because they didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so they, it's a pattern of how the process is in working. And he worked extremely hard every day. And that's why he was able to have success early on. And one of his biggest skill sets is he can switch 1 through 5, being able to do that at a young age. When he has to ask to do that in the NBA, he'll be ready for it because I put him in those positions.
I was just going to ask you that. They say you are what you guard right now in the league. And where's he most comfortable guard? Is he most comfortable guarding kind of face up fours because he can move his feet and get out there? Or is he? Yeah.
Well, he can guard posts because he has the ability to, defend in the paint because he's strong. But nowadays, they only throw the ball in the paint to Joel Embiid, and Jokic is out. So it's not too many post guys.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony Davis in sometime out, but he's strong enough to guard down there. But his biggest attribute is being able to switch on the guard. Now, I'm not saying he can guard Steph Curry or Kyrie for more than 7 seconds because nobody can. Right. But he has the ability to contain and dictate them to help defense.
Foster's a guy that I think most people project to go somewhere in the second round. Why should a team take a chance on Michael Foster in the second round?
Because he's a basketball player that wants to get better. He has good size. He's played pro ball for a year. He's no different than the kid from Australia or Lithuania or somewhere over there. So he's played pro ball for a year. He has pro experience, and then he has success on top of that. So he'll be ready for a physical challenge. And once his three-point shot gets better, he'll be able to play in the NBA.
All right, there you have it. Jeff Goodman joined here by Jason Hart, G League Ignite head coach, breaking down the game of Michael Foster, 6'8", now 235 after losing some, shedding a few pounds, and a guy that certainly looks to be an NBA player, whether it's right away, maybe it takes a little bit of time, but it sounds like, again, he's kind of that versatile forward a little bit, Jason, that can shoot outside, can put in the floor some, can score in the paint, can guard multiple positions. So we'll be interested to see where Michael Foster ends up in the NBA. Thanks for joining us here. Field of 68 2022 NBA Draft Profiles. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, on Twitter, where we break down everybody that is eligible and available and might get drafted in this year's NBA.